Hello. Caught me in the middle of painting. Well, welcome back to our home here in Brittany in northwest France. Thanks for dropping by. Let's have a look at what we've done this week. So, I'm back to painting, fixing things up around the house, put my paintbrush down, and basically getting on with it. So we've had another no-spend week, but we haven't been bored. We've had another really lovely week. We've just had such a nice time and around the garden, in and around our community, nearby, and we haven't been very far at all. Come back to the end and I'll talk to you what it's like to have a no-spend week.
It's Wednesday and we do like to get out as much as we possibly can when the weather's good. Today we're down at the Brest canal. It's very close to us and it's one of our favourite places. It's so beautiful.
It's Monday morning and 10 o'clock and it's a nice cool 28 degrees so far. So it will climb throughout the day, but I'm making the most of it. All my sofa covers are off. It's taken 3 loads to wash it all. The 3rd load is in the machine, and I would say that by lunchtime all of these covers will be washed, dried and put back on again. Strip the bed of wash, so the next thing to wash will be the pillows, the quilt, the bath mats, the doormats. I'm really going to make the most of this really very dry hot weather. There we are. Thanks to the sunshine. All of the covers, not just the quilts, everything's been washed, dried and put back on. Got to benefit from some of this heat, haven't we?
It is Tuesday morning and the sun is high and hot and we've got lots to do today. We're going to go out and visit somewhere really special and film it, but I just need to get a small gardening job done first. I have this lovely section of wall and some of it is full of weeds. It's kind of optimum weed growing weather. We had a lot of wet and now we've had a lot of heat. Now we've got a lot of weeds. So that's a little job for me too. But I love this area. The flowers are just swarming with bees. It's stunning. There are bits of it I'm not quite sure if it's weeds or not. So I'll leave it for the moment, but I'll just pull out what I definitely know is weeds. But for now, enjoy the flowers.
Here are some of my homemade sandwich fillers. So here we have boiled egg chopped up with some mayonnaise, and here we have grated Emmental, chopped up shallot, onion and mayonnaise. And lunchtime is usually a sandwich, or for me these are lentil wraps. I keep these in the fridge and eat them over a couple of days. I don't eat bread. And we'll have this, well Mike will have it with a bread roll and some salad, and I'll have it with a lentil wrap and some salad. So that's one of our little lunches this week. A bit of problem with weeds and the gravel around the house, and this is homemade weed killer. It's 4 tablespoons of ordinary salt, 4 tablespoons of ordinary dishwash liquid and 2 litres of vinegar. That's it. Give it a mix up and I'll go and spray that on the garden. And we'll see how it does.
So let's talk about no spend weeks. What does that actually look like? Well, in this week, the only time that we have entered a retail establishment is when we went to buy food. Now let me talk about that. When you go to the supermarkets in France, they are on their own. They have a car park on their own. So you drive into the supermarket car park, you go into the shop. I bought exactly what was on my list. I came out, I got in my car. So there's no feeling for me that I wanted to drive to another area of the town and doing any more shopping. And those shopping areas in France are located in the same place, zone d'activité, but I have no feeling of any need to go there. I've gone to get my food, I put that in the cart and I come home. Another way that I don't feel any compulsion to stay out and about or shopping is that I go straight after breakfast. So I'm not hungry, I've had my coffee, I've gone straight after breakfast, I've gone to the supermarket, I'm in, I'm out, I'm home again. And that's about all done in an hour and a half, and then I'm straight home. So another part of having no spend weeks is quite easy because every single thing that we buy is planned. We have a budget for clothing and we'll plan a clothing trip. Mike and I were just discussing the other day, he does need some clothes. So we're going to have to plan that shopping trip at some stage. But we don't just wander around shops thinking, well, should we buy something? We just don't do that. And having no spend weeks means, and we facilitate that, by taking a good look at what we've got. Or we don't need anything. Currently, we don't need anything. And the older we get, we need less and less and less. So, we have no spend weeks most of the time because our shopping is planned, so we're not just bumping into shops and seeing things we might need. We don't do that with charity shops or thrift stores either. We go to them in the same as any other shop or any other way because we want something or we need something. We're not just mooching about going, well, that's a marvellous price, I'm going to buy it. So I hope that explains in some way how we have no spend weeks. Thanks for spending some time with us this week in our thrifty home here in Brittany. Give it a like, it really is helping the algorithms. It's getting us out to so many more people, so thank you for that. I love it. As you know, I read all your comments, I answer every single comment, so leave it a comment. And if you're not a subscriber, because we put out videos midweek sometimes and you don't want to miss them, make sure you hit the subscribe button. On that note, I'll see you later. Bye for now.